Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Welcome back to all of those of you who are returning, and welcome to anybody new. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, much better. Okay. All right. So today is Thursday, September 1st, and whew, what a relief. It just feels like the energy has lifted. And it feels like I was just listening to Molly McCord and her astrology forecast, and it feels aligned with what she's saying, is that there's a little bit of reprieve in the energy. And after, the last couple of weeks of some really intense energies, it feels like now is in a cycle of step back, good self-care, just breathing and being in the moment and enjoying life. So let's just take this long weekend. If in the United States it's Labor Day weekend, it's a long weekend to just live in this more, what I'm hearing is less dense energy. Okay, so just as a side note, Virgo energy is all about getting organized. I am a professional organizer and professional certified life coach. So I have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel called The Organizer Advisor. And beginning today, it'll be a little later, we're going to start just organizing. We're going to start small and then work our way up, but we'll be cleaning, organizing, and focusing on using and utilizing and really being in that energy of getting organized, empowering ourselves, making ourselves functional and effective so that we have calm at home in our home environment. So we're going to start today with toiletries. So check that out. I'll do a live video on the Facebook. It's going to be a little bit later this afternoon, mid-morning maybe. And then also I'll post a video to my Organizer Advisor YouTube channel. So if you're in that energetic feeling of getting organized and purging and just getting organized before the end of the year, before the holidays, so that you can really enjoy the holidays, I'll be doing daily videos and walking you step by step on how to get organized and conquer the overwhelm. Okay, so back to this reading. This is Resplendent with Grace. We see this card a lot, and this is the energy we're just going to be in. It's just like, okay, I'm just going to bask in this bright light and surrender. And I fought this long battle, and now it's like I get this reprieve. So I'm going to be in this Resplendent with Grace. And I've read that multiple times on the channel, so I'm not going to necessarily go into it. I'm just going to do, that was the Rumi Oracle. And I don't really have an intention for this reading except for what comes through, what needs to come through, because we've done so many twin flame recently. Twin flame energies are really powerful right now. But I want to focus on just, and I really want this to be a broad message, but we'll see what Spirit sends through for you. What do my viewers need to hear, see, know, and become aware of? And I'm feeling six. Sixes to me are kind of balanced energies. Above the root stability of home and security and safety and shelter, which are fours to me, sixes to me are more of a balanced, reciprocating energy. Oh, we have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so we started in this, things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, and some regrets, remorse. Things that have happened in the past you can do nothing about, but we still have this Two of Cups. So whatever has happened has really just kind of clarified down to the foundation of the Two of Cups. And sure, there's some regret because mistakes were made, things were said, bad decisions, but it was a purifying process. And now we're just at the Two of Cups level. And this is where we are with this Nine of Cups. We're just happy. We're just happy where we are. The concerns are fading away. We've been through this, feels like a spiritual battle. And this is that love of life, and that's the energy I was talking about. We've overcome that past. We're now into, this more really emotional happiness. Ooh, this is going to be in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. And this is kind of an emotional, more of a, this is in your soul, residing in your soul, in your emotional framework or fabric. It's not visible in the 3D yet. So you may still have some turbulence, some residual lingering effects of some conflict that is, in the process of being resolved. But we're in this new cycle, but it's beginning with our emotional well-being as opposed to having everything sorted out in our physical. Let's see what else. There, see? Exactly what I said. There's the Ace of Cups, Ace of Water. And that it really feels like this is just, it starts with how you feel. Get into that vibration of, okay, I'm good where I am. I don't need anything else right now. I'm just going to love this moment of my life, this period of my life where I now can just enjoy life. Page of Air. Okay, so there's this element of some sort of, maybe somebody blurts out some sort of truth, or there's some sort of something interrupting your thoughts, your ideas, and it feels as though it's just kind of, it's a ripple. It's just a little ripple. Don't let it get out of control. It's just, don't be impulsive about something. As somebody said, it feels like somebody's gonna, part of the unresolved conflict, somebody may come up to you and say something, and you're going to want to take it personally. Don't. Be in your Nine of Cups energy and, very emotionally fulfilled. Be in that energy so that whatever this person, somebody's going to come up and say something to you. It's a page. So they're kind of acting immaturely, or they are, kind of inexperienced at having courageous conversations. They're not diplomatic at all. And so they may say something that feels a bit disruptive to you. Don't take it personally. And I know that's in the astrology. So somebody may say something. They may be abrupt, abrasive. Don't take it personally. Just, smile. Yeah, there's that Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So don't let this little shit derail you. I mean, they're just being a little shit. Maybe intentional or unintentional. Just laugh it off. You know who you are. You're in your authenticity, in your power. You're in your Nine of Cups. Don't compromise it so easily over something so little. It feels like they're trying to get a rise out of you. Yeah. So you have to make the decision. Here's the World card. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment, and the Queen of Cups. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So you may just need to have a little compassion for this person. You're in this beautiful energy. You are patient and loving, and you're going to see this person in a different light. But they're going to come to you and try and get a rise out of you. They're just going to, it feels intentional. It feels like this is what they want to do. They just want you to, kind of go off the rails. Okay, they said enough of that deck. Let's look at the Lover's Oracle and see if there's anything about relationships you need to know about. Whoever says whatever is going to say it, and it feels intentional, but let's give somebody the benefit of the doubt that maybe it's not. Maybe they just don't know how to say things with some sort of diplomacy. I'm not a diplomat. I kind of just say what I think. And sometimes it comes out where it's hurtful, but it was never intentional. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And I feel like that goes over here. So this is about trusting yourself too. Knowing what you know in your inner knowing and relying on all of the work that you've done not to be triggered so easily. Freedom. We've been seeing these cards a lot. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So this really feels to me like you're being liberated from, you know, these low vibrational time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Trust, time, and freedom. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. New path. Follow it with faith. So it feels like this is kind of like this little, I want to say test, but I don't like it that the universe tests us. I think it's an opportunity for you to, you know, demonstrate how you have grown beyond the easy triggered. And that you can look at this kind of lovingly and laughingly and know pretty much that this other person is struggling on their, you know, with their soul energy. All right, let's see. This is the soul's journey. Okay, so this just put out balance. Yeah, that's what we were talking about with that 6 card, balance, equilibrium of energies, be in a very harmonious state. You know, if you're dealing with some people that are just out to trigger you, you know, recognize that and realize it's not really about you, it's about them. They're just trying to get a reaction out of you. Could be a counterpart, could be a you know, somebody you're in a relationship with, could be a boss, could be a co-worker. I mean, hell, it could be the cashier at the local grocery store. Just somebody says something. So heads up, you know, this is one of those things that you need to kind of glide through it. Be in your grace, resplendent with grace. You know, you just glide through it. You don't let it trigger you. I'm seeing kind of like, you know, the heartbeat monitor with the spikes. You know, just don't let the spikes, acknowledge it and acknowledge it's irritating, but then let it flow through you. You know, just kind of not let it get you into you know, high blood pressure and you know, high heart rate situation. Just kind of keep it steady and level. Okay, this is the Rose Oracle. Okay, Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Codes. All right, I'm going to have to read that because I don't know what Scarlet Codes are. Let's see. Oops. Scarlet Codes. This is almost like 3 of Cups energy. And Temple. There's no number. Huh. So how does one figure out what card it is? Because they're not in alphabetical order. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed. As a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed, and disrespected. We've become disconnected from the earth, the mother, and have stopped revering our elders. But times are finally changing, and we are all part of this change. Every time we honor our body, express our wisdom, share our voice, and connect with our sensuality, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we call back our power, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we come together in circle, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we honor our cyclic nature and the cycles of nature, we heal the thread of the feminine. Regardless of the gender you identify with, this is a card of calling back your power. It is a card of expressing your truth, no matter what it is. It is a card of sharing your soul's voice and singing the song that you came here to sing. This is a card of activation. It is a call to action, and it is remembrance. You are a child of the ancient goddess. As you express yourself, you express for all who could not. As you reclaim your power, you do so for all who could not. Each shackle you break through you free those who are yet to come. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. That is what you came here for. Okay, so if you're divine feminine, or for divine masculines with their feminine energy, this is the rise of the divine feminine. Okay, let's pull Secrets of the Tarot. Be in balance, speak your truth. This feels like now that this is somebody who is probably somebody who has been a little misogynistic, who is going to say this, whatever it is. And you have to trust yourself and be resplendent with grace. Feels like maybe, you know, a masculine energy is going to try and suppress you, suppress your power, your femininity. And you just stand up for yourself. Now, Nine of Cups again. But what they're saying is don't be smug. You know, just speak your authentic truth. You know, you don't have to do it with aggression. You can just, you know, I am what I am. In fact, I think I even know what this might be referring to in my life. I think there's going to be some sort of social media energy of somebody in dark thinking. Okay, Four of Swords and Six of Cups. Yeah. You know, this is, and what I'm saying, take a break from thinking. Just take a break from overthinking, worrying about what the past, you know, past hurts, or what I'm hearing is past slanders. Just take a break. You've still got your sword of truth. You don't have to wield it right now. You just have to know it. And this could be, you know, kind of a soulmate, somebody from your past coming in. Yeah, there's the Lovers, Page of Wands. Yeah. Somebody young, possibly immature, you know, maybe taking some hurtful action, but maybe somebody that you've had a past relationship with. It feels like we got two sixes here. Feels like they're just coming back to instigate some trouble. Maybe you rejected them. You know, whatever fits for you. Take what resonates. It just feels like there's going to be some minor irritation. Don't let it get out of control. It's meant for you to be able to release it by transmuting the energy. There's your Ace of Swords. Remember, I said you don't have to wield it. Just know it. Speak it. And there on the bottom, this is fear-based energy, resistance, control. This is what this person is demonstrating. Let's see what the Divine Masculine energy has to say. Because it feels like it's Divine Masculine energy coming in. And, you know, I'm just going to give you an example. Somebody would say like a woman's place is in the home, and that might really offend you because you may be somebody who enjoys your career and who's worked really hard, and you know, they say it and you're just like, well, that's stupid, and you want to get into this really verbal argument, but you don't have to. You can just say, you can just look at them and say, wow, how far they have yet to go. So you can see it now without being triggered, not taking it personally. I feel like truly that's what's coming. What's the masculine energy saying? Who is this masculine coming in? Just accept that they're not further along on their journey. They still have a lot of growing to do. And maybe your example will help them when you just, you know, acknowledge their response or their, you know, their remark, and then just whatever. Yeah, there's that Eight of Swords. They feel trapped. There's that fear. They feel, they're feeling overwhelmed. They haven't quite figured things out. They're trying to analyze, and they're in that, you know, I don't see how to get out of the situation. I don't see how the situation is going to improve. So they're kind of acting out. That's why they're Page. They're kind of acting out. Instead of addressing it, saying, you know, I really feel as though I'm a little insecure around your success. You know, I'm just going to start lashing out at people because I am in this fear-based thinking that I can't compete with you. Yeah, Hanged Man. And then we have the, feels like maybe this is about work. Some sort of investment or expectation they've had of you that you have not in their mind met. And so they're perseverating on it. They're just perseverating. And they've gotten themselves into a bit of a tizzy about it. And they're you know, they're like, well, this is what I've done. Why haven't I gotten the same response? Why haven't I gotten what I wanted? Oh my. It's all about getting what they wanted. There's the 6, another 6. How you handle this may move it forward. Yeah, there's that Star card thing. Yeah, who didn't expect the Star card? This is what you are to do. This is what Spirit is asking you to do. Be in your resplendent with grace. When this comes up, don't react. Don't feel triggered. Be in your compassionate, loving Queen of Cups energy and realize that your role here is to guide them toward healing. Page of Cups. So that they can learn to approach things a little with more efficacy, self-efficacy. Okay, so that's what's coming in. Let's see, let's get some ask your guides. So basically this is one of those things where you're meant to be one of that teacher leader, and we've been seeing that in the readings, that this is a time for you to demonstrate how your soul's growth is really benefiting you and then also benefiting others. So when it happens, hey, write a comment and let me know. I mean, I don't want to get into your personal business, but I see several situations with masculine energies that could emerge from the current energy I'm in that I could honestly get into a pissing contest about, but I'm not gonna. It's just like, you know, let's just move forward. In my resplendent with grace energy, I'm just going to help you move forward. Through my non-reaction, I'm going to help you heal by showing you that you can't trigger me anymore. I've done my work. And that might inspire them to do theirs. Like, well, normally you would have gotten on, this would have been a huge argument. Well, it's not really necessary anymore. You've grown. So that's kind of the scenario I'm seeing. Invention, creativity, and creativity guides. That's interesting. It kind of doesn't fit in with the reading, but there's a message for somebody. Maybe this is something that's going to inspire you creatively to, you know, express or filter, or I'm hearing commune, but I don't know how that, commune your ideas. Maybe this is a way that you can work together. Bravado, warrior guides. See, look at that card. They're pointing to the one with the sword. Remember, I said you don't have to wield your sword. You know your truth. And they're kind of pointing that out. No, not necessary to have the sword. Not necessary to be in that warrior spirit. Don't put on a bravado here. That's what they're doing. You're just like, okay, not really anything to fight about. Last one, leadership. Yeah. Look at the dove of peace. Remember when I said teacher guide, teacher, you know, we're in that leadership kind of role. There it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps as these energies kind of start to stabilize. There may be some residual people still feeling that really almost that Mars, you know, very Aries energy, very warrior-like, people still having a lot of dissent and disagreement energy with them. You know, be in your Nine of Cups energy. Just be solid. Don't let them trigger you, but they're still suffering from some of the residual energy. So it's going to come out, it's going to be expressed to be released. So, you know, use it as an opportunity to heal something. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.